Hi to everyone, I am FIDE Master Badar Wahidov. I've been playing chess for about 12 years and working as a coach for about 3 years. So this course is designed for people who are right now having struggle how to play against e4 opening. And this course would be all about c6, but I would say instead of c6 you can also play e5 and c5, the c7 opening, which could be also the good openings for black. And this course would be about c6, and I would say nowadays c6 move is becoming one of the trending moves for black, and even Magnus Carlsen plays this Caro-Kann defense with the black perspective, and I would say the Caro-Kann defense would be one of the good openings for black in the endgame stuff because of his pawn structure. And as we know, once you play c6, here the main line stands for d4, and black would play d5, playing for the center. Once you play d5, here white can have a bunch of options that he could play. It will be playing in this position knight c3, which we call this one the classical variation, and after the takes e4, knight e4 will happen. And also besides that, there is an advanced variation playing e5, where white tries to close up the position, and after this moment I would say black's the light square bishop, one of his active and the best piece in this position, and as well as that the light squares is a little bit weakness would be for white, where black can put much more pressure to that light squares. And also in the modern chess world, f3 is becoming right now one of the popular moves that in the professional chess happening. Even in 2021 in the data still that Maxim Vassilograf played against German Grandmaster Donchenko, the f3 move. But I would say in that game the Donchenko did a really good job, and because of some things like in the middle game stuff, he blundered. Actually he had the winning position and he lost the game. But I would say after f3 the Donchenko got a very good position. And lastly, there's an exchange variation that white can go. And after e takes d5, c takes d5, here our opponent can play bishop d3 move, where not letting the black's bishop to come to f5. And another the move that white can choose would be playing c4, kind of white would play with the isolated pawn, and this one we call the Panov variation. This would be all of the possibilities of white in the main line once you push d5. And actually we know that the main lines that happens a lot, but as well as side lines should be described. After once you play c6, we can also face more often knight c6 move and d5 and knight f3, where white tries to put the two knights variation. And also in the second move there is a possibility that your opponent can play d3, and also we will look up how we should play if white tries to put like a simple structure, and we will see how the black should put what kind of structure if white plays this kind of simple move. And lastly, here white can play c4. And if you pay attention, it kinda looks like similar to our main line, where in the exchange line, after takes, there is a move c4. And this one we call the Panov, and in the second move, if you place also c4, it looks like the Panov variation, and this one we call pseudo Panov. This would be all we will see in our course in the Caro-Kann defense, and I would say once you will finish that, so we will discuss everything in the details. After finishing that, I would say you will not have that problem. And for your convenience, there would be the pigeon for only the main lines, that once you will finish that, you can go and review some opening main lines in order to remember better. That would be all that we will discuss in the Caro-Kann defense course. I hope you will enjoy from the course, and I will see you then inside the course.